Okay, hey everybody. This is going to be a rant on, well, I'm just going to be talking about something here. Alright? Well, I was talking to the girl I'm talking to right now on Facebook. You know what I'm saying. I'm talking to her, so there you go. Well, she mentioned this thing that I had heard about the dude that ate the other dude's face off and talking about cannibal and stuff. Well, this is just a little. With that part of the conversation lasted about 2 minutes, maybe 2 or 3. It didn't last long on the Facebook chat thing, but that got me to thinking. I was thinking, what in the crap is going on? I mean, drug wise in this country. I mean, okay, just a brief history of the drugs in America. All right, first you had alcohol, then you had cocaine, uh, heroin, speed, methamphetamine, meths, or amphetamines, whatever you want to say, and weed. Then you go, but that was all this was in 17. Alcohol been around since I don't know how long, but the other drugs I know have been around in this country since the 1800s. I know. Then we started getting drug scenes in this country. Started off in the 50s with the beatniks smoking weed. Okay, whatever. Now, I also want to say something. I am anti-drug 100%. Now, it's not saying, well, I'm not going to go in there, the thing, what I was going to say, but there you go. I'm recreational drug use, like illegal drugs, I'm anti 100%. Now back to what I was saying. We go to the 60s, where honestly the biggest thing was psychedelics. LSD, acid, mushrooms, stuff like that. Supposed to open your mind. Also, I love 60s psychedelic rock, but they had some weird lyrics, man. Like, alright. Then in the 70s, weirdly, two drug scenes came about. The the punk the disgruntled teen would smoke weed. That's what that would be. You had the stoner culture. Then you had the coke heroin chic thing going on in there at Studio 54. Then in the 80s you had, well, pretty much everything. You had cocaine, heroin, smack, speed. Then we also had weed, heavy alcohol use. Then in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, this new drug came about, crack. It was basically a smokable form of cocaine. Easier to sell and all that stuff. Then we have, then another drug became real popular, ecstasy, which is weirder than all get out. If you're saying refreshing on I forgot to turn my TV off. That ain't off the, that's off of my computer screen, but whatever. Okay. Basically, after that, ecstasy, that was real big in the rave culture, which honestly, I do not get whatso friggin' ever. Okay, then in the late 80s, in the late 90s to early 2000s, we had basically a friggin' epidemic with with the drug methamphetamine. We did. And then, well, there was, then this, weird thing started happening. Sorry, I just had to check how long I had left on here. Then we had this weird bunch of, we had weird ways people started trying to figure out how to get high. First weird way I heard, people trying to get high through auditory programs. Like, people would try to make sound waves to get the effects of all different drugs like heroin, cocaine, speed, all of them that I've just discussed. Or that I mentioned. Then we had salvia. I'm guessing a lot of y'all remember the whole Miley Cyrus smoking video that went around. That was salvia. Because I've also heard some people trying to smoke potpourri. Kind of weird. Okay. Then, oh, then we have this new thing that to me needs to be stopped. The makers of bath salts need to rethink their formula, and if it can get people high, take it out of it, please. I'm sure there's another alternate chemical you can use. Because, this, people turning into, this thing is getting weird, it makes people lose their minds. I know some people think weed will, but if you think weed will make you lose your mind, you need to quit watching the Reefer Madness. Alright? That was propaganda. Hilarious propaganda, because, well, weed don't make you do that. Smoking meth, yeah. I've seen documentaries and stuff like that. River Madness, it makes you do basically the opposite of it. So there you go. And now, with this thing we got going now, it's this bath salt thing, which it's been making people, this, like I said, the dude down in Florida thought he was a zombie or something, went and ate a dude's face off. Apparently he wasn't a zombie, because, well, if he would have been a zombie, the clip that the cop put in him would not have killed him. So it turned out to be a bad day for Mr. Wannabe Zombie. And I'm not sure if the dude that got his face eaten survived or not. I'm guessing not, because you lose a heck of a lot of blood. Then, well, to me, you need to stop it. Oh, and I want to say one thing. I know I said a lot about drugs in this video, but I'm anti-drug. Illegal drugs, like medications, okay, whatever. But also, you should not abuse medication there. And then, well, the reason I know so much about hard drugs, as some people call them, I study Like, I am fascinated by music. I study 19. I study rock music basically, and all kinds. Basically, I study 20th century, or for those who don't know, or real young people out there, 20th century, 1900s on music, basically. But basically, I study 1950s on. That's just what interests me. So there you go. And basically, you study that, you're going, and you study deep enough, you're going to learn about a lot of drugs. Why? Because, well, most of them were on drugs. And then, well, okay, basically, alright, basically, okay, hang on here. Yeah, 4 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna just start wrapping this up. I want to say again, I'm anti-drug. I ain't never touched any illegal drugs in my life, or any of them weird drugs either. Okay, and if you want, I'm gonna end this like I am always in my videos. If you have any questions for me that you want, because I like doing question and answer videos. If you have any questions for me that you want me to answer in a video, you can ask me as many as you want to. Uh, one way you can, if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, uh, comment on this because it's going to be in my status. Comment on my status that has this in it, and I'll put them down when I get enough of them. I'll put them on make a video of it. Two, if you're a friend on Facebook, message me, but please mention that you're for, because I don't want to think, hey, this girl just wants to talk or something. If you want to talk to me, cool, whatever. And three, oh no, there's no three, but either comment on this or message me on Facebook. The second way, comment on my, I mean, comment on this video or any of my other videos. That is if you're on YouTube. And if you're not, you can either do that, or if you're on YouTube, you can comment on my video, any of my videos actually, if you want to, or you can inbox message me. That is if you have a YouTube account. If you're seeing this and you're wanting to message me anyway, and you don't have any of those, my contact email for video purposes is lancemosstv@gmail.com. Now, well, that contact information will be in the description box below. Okay. Well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.